Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring 10 of the best GMT watches ever made, a curated journey across price points, from smart everyday wearers all the way to the absolute pinnacle of horological achievement. GMT complications are among the most practical and satisfying features a watch can have, letting you track 2 time zones simultaneously, whether you're a frequent flyer, a remote worker managing international teams, or simply someone who appreciates a truly useful complication done beautifully. Whether you're looking for your first GMT or considering the ultimate grail piece, this list has something genuinely special for every wrist and every ambition. Let's get started. Number 10. Citizen Promaster EcoDrive GMT. The Citizen Promaster EcoDrive GMT is the ultimate argument that practical, everyday GMT functionality doesn't have to cost a fortune, and it doesn't have to run on a battery you'll ever need to replace. Powered by Citizen's legendary EcoDrive technology, this watch converts any light source into energy, eliminating the need for battery changes and making it one of the most genuinely low-maintenance watches money can buy. The GMT hand sweeps across a richly detailed dial marked with a 24-hour scale, allowing instant readability of a second time zone at a glance. The case is built to Citizen's robust Promaster standards, tough, water-resistant, and purpose-built for real-world use, while still maintaining a sporting elegance suitable for daily wear. Luminescent hands and markers ensure legibility in any light condition. For travelers, frequent flyers, or anyone who needs to keep track of home time while working across time zones, the Promaster EcoDrive GMT makes the complication completely effortless. If you want a dependable, handsome GMT that asks absolutely nothing of you in return, Citizen's Promaster is an exceptional starting point. The Citizen Promaster EcoDrive GMT retails for approximately $350 to $450 USD. Number 9. Seiko Prospex GMT Diver. The Seiko Prospex GMT Diver is one of those rare watches that genuinely earns the title of tool watch, a timepiece that doesn't just look the part, but is fully equipped to perform it. Seiko's Prospex line carries decades of dive watch heritage, and adding a GMT complication to that DNA creates something particularly compelling for adventurous travelers and water sports enthusiasts alike. The automatic movement inside delivers reliable timekeeping with a power reserve suited to active daily wear, while the bold, high-contrast dial with generous lume plots legibly whether you're underwater in a dark cabin or crossing time zones on a long-haul flight. Water resistance credentials are serious. This is no dress watch pretending to be rugged. The rotating diver's bezel and date complication add further utility, making this one of the most feature-rich watches at its price point. The case and bracelet finishing exhibit that distinctive Seiko quality, meticulous, purposeful, and built to last. If you want a GMT that doubles as a proper dive watch without demanding luxury pricing, the Seiko Prospex GMT Diver is a genuinely outstanding choice. The Seiko Prospex GMT Diver retails for approximately $500 to $700 USD. Number 8. Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 GMT. The Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 was already one of the finest value propositions in Swiss watchmaking, and the GMT variant takes that compelling package and makes it even more versatile. The PRX's integrated bracelet design, inspired by the great luxury sports watches of the 1970s, gives it a presence on the wrist that competes visually with watches costing many times its price. The addition of a second time zone hand on the signature sunburst dial is handled with characteristic Tissot restraint, clean, readable, and perfectly integrated rather than cluttering the design. Under the hood, the Powermatic 80 movement delivers that extraordinary 80-hour power reserve alongside a silicon balance spring for superior anti-magnetic performance. Leaving Friday evening and returning Monday morning with your watch still running is a genuinely liberating experience. The slim case profile sits elegantly flat on the wrist, and the travel functionality makes it the ideal companion for business trips and city breaks alike. Few watches at this price deliver this level of Swiss-certified quality, design sophistication, and practical GMT utility. The Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 GMT retails for approximately $950 to $1,050 USD. Number 7. Hamilton Khaki Aviation Converter GMT. The Hamilton Khaki Aviation Converter GMT is a watch that wears its purpose with tremendous confidence. Hamilton's deep ties to aviation history, supplying instruments and watches to pilots across generations, inform every design decision here, from the bold, legible dial layout to the sophisticated in-house H10 movement beating inside. What makes the Converter GMT particularly distinctive is its ingenious fast-set mechanism. The inner rotating bezel lets you convert between time zones without stopping or adjusting the main movement, simply by rotating the bezel to align home time. A pilot-inspired solution that is both elegant and brilliantly practical. The 42mm stainless steel case strikes the right balance between wrist presence and wearability, while the dial, available in multiple colorways, reads effortlessly at a glance. Luminescent hands and markers perform well in low light. Powered by Hamilton's H10 caliber with a remarkable 80-hour power reserve, this is a technically accomplished, professionally inspired GMT with real horological soul. For those who appreciate aviation heritage and smart engineering over mere aesthetics, the Khaki Aviation Converter GMT is an exceptional choice. The Hamilton Khaki Aviation Converter GMT retails for approximately $195 USD. Number 6. Oris Aquis GMT Date. The Oris Aquis GMT Date is a watch that refuses to compromise, and the result is one of the most complete GMT dive watches available at a price that remains within reach of the serious enthusiast. Oris has always championed mechanical watchmaking with genuine independence, and the Aquis GMT Date embodies that spirit perfectly. Rated to 300 meters of water resistance with a unidirectional ceramic bezel, this is a fully capable professional dive instrument. The GMT complication is executed via a boldly colored additional hour hand and a 24-hour graduated inner chapter ring. Intuitive, clean, and immediately readable. The dial textures, particularly the distinctive relief aquatic patterns on certain variants, give the Aquas a character and premium quality that photographs honestly, but feels even better in person. The Sellita-based movement inside is robust and time-proven, while the date display adds daily practicality. Whether you're diving in the tropics, commuting across continents, or simply wearing it to brunch, the Aquis GMT Date delivers capability and personality in equal measure. Few Swiss GMT dive watches offer this breadth of specification and finishing quality for the money. The Oris Aquis GMT Date retails for approximately $2,200, $2,600 USD. Number 5. Tudor Black Bay GMT. The Tudor Black Bay GMT is, without exaggeration, one of the most desirable GMT watches made in the last decade. A watch that captures something genuinely historic while delivering modern performance in a design that is simply timeless. Tudor's relationship with Rolex is well documented, and the Black Bay GMT draws directly on the heritage of the original 1675 GMT Master, developed for Pan American World Airways pilots in the 1950s. The bidirectional 24-hour graduated ceramic bezel, available in the iconic Pepsi red and blue, Coke black and red, or a refined blue and black combination, gives this watch unmistakable visual authority. Inside, Tudor's in-house MT5652 movement is Khaki chronometer certified, delivers a 70-hour power reserve, and features a 72-click independently setting GMT hand that allows instant local time adjustment without touching the running movement. Bracelet options, riveted steel, jubilee, or fabric strap add further versatility. At its price point, the Black Bay GMT is genuinely without peer for the combination of heritage, movement quality, finishing, and iconic design. The waiting lists speak for themselves. The Tudor Black Bay GMT retails for approximately $3,800 to $4,200 USD ride. Number 4. Grand Seiko Sport GMT. The Grand Seiko Sport GMT occupies a rarefied space in watchmaking, a timepiece that challenges every assumption about what Japanese horology is capable of, and answers those questions magnificently. Grand Seiko has built its entire philosophy around the concept of perfection in finishing, and the Sport GMT demonstrates that this applies not only to their classic dress pieces, but to robust, capable sports watches as well. The Zaratsu polished case surfaces, a process of hand finishing that creates mirror-perfect flat planes and razor-sharp edges, are jaw-dropping in person, producing a quality of light reflection that no photograph fully captures. The spring drive-equipped variants are particularly extraordinary. The spring drive caliber combines mechanical energy generation with a quartz oscillator for accuracy within 1 second per day, significantly better than a standard mechanical movement, while still delivering the smooth, continuous sweep of a true mechanical seconds hand. The GMT complication is integrated cleanly into the dial and case architecture. Water resistance, date, and bracelet quality are all first class. Wearing a Grand Seiko Sport GMT is an experience that profoundly shifts your perspective on what quality actually means. The Grand Seiko Sport GMT retails for approximately $6,000–$9,000 USD. Number 3. Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra GMT. The Omega Seamaster. Aqua Terra GMT represents the Swiss watch industry at its most refined and self-assured. A watch that carries one of the most celebrated names in horology and delivers on that legacy with effortless sophistication. The Aqua Terra has long been celebrated as the ideal crossover between sports watch and dress watch, and the GMT version amplifies that versatility to its logical conclusion. The teak-inspired horizontal dial striping is immediately distinctive, elegant without being showy, and beautifully crafted in a range of dial colors that shift dramatically under changing light. Powering the Aqua Terra GMT is Omega's coaxial master chronometer caliber, a movement certified not only as a Co-SC chronometer, but additionally certified by the Swiss Federal Institute of Metrology to the highest accuracy and anti-magnetic standards in the industry, with resistance to magnetic fields over 15,000 Gauss. The ceramic GMT bezel insert is precise and polished, while 150 meters of water resistance rounds out a remarkably capable specification. On bracelet or strap, dressed up or dressed down, the Aqua Terra GMT wears with a confidence and sophistication matched by very few watches on Earth. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra GMT retails for approximately $8,500–$10,000 USD. Number 2. Rolex GMT Master de Rouge 2, Pepsi. The Rolex GMT Master de 2. Pepsi is not merely a watch. It is an icon, a cultural artifact, and arguably the single most recognizable and desired GMT watch ever created. The original GMT Master was developed in close partnership with Pan Am Airlines in the 1950s to allow pilots and crew to simultaneously track 2 time zones on transoceanic flights, and that brief gave birth to one of watchmaking's most enduring designs. The Pepsi variant, so called for its red and blue bicolor 24-hour bezel, has been associated with adventure, elegance, and aspiration for 7 decades. The current reference features Rolex's in-house Caliber 3285, an extraordinary movement boasting a 70-hour power reserve, chronergy escapement, and Rolex's Parachrome hairspring for superior anti-magnetic performance. The oyster steel case with its Jubilee bracelet offers a combination of sporting robustness and dressy refinement that no other watch quite achieves. The independently adjustable GMT hand allows local time to be reset in 1-hour increments without affecting the main timekeeping, perfectly practical for crossing time zones. The secondary market premium speaks to just how desperately desired this watch remains. As a pure statement of what a GMT watch can represent, technically, aesthetically, and culturally, the GMT Master de 2 Pepsi has no equal in mass-produced watchmaking. The Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi retails for approximately $13,700 USD at retail, though demand consistently drives market prices significantly higher. Number 1. Patek Philippe Nautilus. Travel time. The Patek Philippe Nautilus. Travel time claims the top position on today's list, not merely because it is the most expensive watch here, but because it represents something that no other GMT watch on Earth can claim: the perfect convergence of the world's most beloved sports watch design, one of horology's most elegant complication executions, and the craft of the manufacturer universally acknowledged as watchmaking's supreme achievement. The Nautilus, designed by the legendary Gerald Genta and introduced in 1976, remains one of the most coveted watch designs ever conceived. Its porthole-inspired octagonal bezel, integrated bracelet, and horizontal embossed dial immediately recognizable and endlessly imitated, but never equaled. The travel time complication, unique to Patek Philippe, elegantly solves the dual time zone challenge through 2 subsidiary pushers that advance and retard the second local time-hour hand in 1-hour increments. Brilliantly intuitive, beautifully simple in operation, and breathtaking in execution. Inside beats a Patek Philippe in-house automatic caliber that is assembled and finished by hand to a standard that is genuinely without peer. Movement architecture visible through the sapphire caseback that rewards close inspection as a work of mechanical art. The dial, case finishing, and bracelet articulation exemplify decades of refinement and accumulated craft knowledge. Wearing a Patek Philippe Nautilus travel time is not simply wearing a fine watch, it is carrying one of the finest objects the human hand and mind have yet produced. The Patek Philippe Nautilus travel time retails at approximately $65,000–$90,000 USD, with demand on the secondary market driving prices significantly beyond that. a reflection not of commercial inflation, but of what it means when the watch the world most wants is also the watch the world's greatest manufacturer makes best.